So Great Commission training today. I had the pleasure to pray for a gentleman who is going to have hip surgery as a retired veteran and a retired police officer, and possibly the other hip as well. And let's see, what else? Should I just do that one? He was very grateful that I think that we stopped and talked to him about what he'd gone through. And
yeah, some people just need to talk, don't they? Yeah, I think he appreciated that somebody was willing to listen to him and share a little bit about his anxiety over this hip operation. Okay, then we stopped and talked to the guy down here who's a Muslim. And he's an interesting guy because you might think, oh, well, a Muslim will never talk to us, you know. But he's very engaging, and we found that if we let him talk, and this is all part of training, by the way, don't debate him, don't argue, don't say, oh, no, that's wrong, no, that's not the way we believe. Just keep it friendly, and you don't have to agree with what they say, but you don't have to say that, okay? We just listened to him, and he wanted to share a lot about what Muhammad believed, and we would just share what Jesus says, but in a very unhostile tone. It was all very respectful and very pleasant. So, and he said, "See you next week." And he took the Book of John. Okay, you want to do the next one?
Okay.
Let's
Let's see. We met two gentlemen waiting for their wives who were out shopping. And did we end up praying for them or not?
No.
I think we just discussed what they were doing and
right, and kind of asked them if they had in their church, because they were Christians, if they had a Great Commission team that went out.
they said the youth had gone out a couple of times, but the older ones had. So maybe we dropped a bug in their ear.
Yeah.
And met a young woman with 4 children from Honduras. I was able to practice a little Spanish and invite them to the Spanish church up in Westchester.
That was
And
very
hope
cool,
they
hearing
can,
her speak
hope they
Spanish.
Can find it. Hope they can find the place.
She's doing a good
I
job.
think they really want to be in a church.
Yeah, and the kids were very, there was like 4 boys?
4 boys.
4 boys, and they were all very polite.
She was hoping for a girl one of these days, but hadn't had one yet. It was all boys.
And the boys could speak English too, as well as Spanish. And I could tell that they read the Bible, and they said that, and I was telling them how it's very important for you young people to keep with Jesus, and because the world's screwed up and confused and panicking and fearful. And they're nodding their heads like crazy. I mean, this was not prompted by the mother or me. They just, you could tell when it's wholehearted. Okay, the next one, the gin rummy couple.
Yeah, I haven't played gin rummy since I played with my dad. He had a splint or a cast on his one arm where he had surgery. And
Not your dad, this guy.
No, this gentleman that we got to pray for. They were he and his, I assume, wife were playing, sitting down in the food court, playing gin, and he'd had surgery in the one hand, and it was in a cast, and Ursula was able to pray for his hand a couple of times, which got better a little bit, he said.
No, he said it was about the same.
Well, that was after the first prayer.
Oh, okay.
He said it helped a little bit the
first time, yeah.
And then I got to pray for his other hand because they were looking for surgery for that one too. And I just know that once Jesus starts a work, he carries it on to completion. So I'm looking for further healing for him. And met a mother and daughter and got to pray for her other daughter and for a friend. And just looking for God to do great things.
Very appreciative, the mother was. Her daughter's suffering mental problems on the verge of schizophrenia. I mean, you know, you have no idea what people are going through until you come to a place like this and offer prayer. And she was so appreciative. She just thought it was so wonderful we were doing this. And And when you have a child that is suffering like this, you really appreciate someone saying, "Can I pray for them?" I mean, a total stranger coming and say, "Can I pray?" And the Lord said to me today, just today, He said, "Kindness is never wasted. Kindness is never wasted." And then we prayed for a guy's knee. He was having lunch with his wife, and as they sat down, we prayed for his knee. And just coming back, I just prayed for a lady who had one of those air casts on. She had stress fractures. She had some pain, and when I prayed for her, the pain left. So this was just our ordinary day at the mall. So now I'm going to turn the camera over to Debbie and Jerry.
Hello, my name's Debbie. We go out every Friday and we ask to pray for people. I'm just going to cover 3 people that I spoke to today. And also the theme, the Lord usually gives me a theme, and the theme was He's with us whether we're up on the mountain, everything's great, and we're to be thankful, or He's with us down through the valley to help us get through the low times. So I had quite a few people to pray about that with them, to remind them that while they have no needs, they are to be thankful. So on a serious note, I want to cover about the dangers of internet. A man asked for prayer because he was at a restaurant, and the cook at the restaurant's son, 17 years old, took a challenge on the internet to set himself on fire. And he did. The father usually wasn't home, but that day he came home early, found his son, and put the fire out. So watch your children, tell them about the danger of the internet and challenges and the evil that's out there, getting our children with COVID. They're spending more time. At 17, he thought he was safe at that age, and you can't always judge. So I just want to send that message. Had met 2 men that were in a self-Bible study, and they wanted prayer to continue to grow in faith as they read the Bible more and ponder through it. They discuss each of the verses they read, and they're growing in their faith with each other. Iron sharpens iron. Also, I met a young teen. He was just in a relationship, broke up with a girlfriend, and was very downhearted and sad. So we prayed with him about how the Lord wants us to have right relationships, and we prayed that he would have good relationships in the future, surround himself with like-minded, positive people, and that it's Lord's timing, and that Lord will send the right people at the right timing into his life. So other than that, it was a very eventful day, very heartwarming, and a lot of compassion out there and thankfulness. Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Okay, so from the Great Commission prayer team, we say, come and join us.
Yes.
God bless you all. Bye-bye.